Hey guys, good afternoon and welcome to episode number 20. You will notice that I still have a Magikarp here. That's because I figured you guys might like to enjoy seeing me evolve him into a Gyarados, and more than that, I really like Magikarp's overworld animation, which I found hilarious. It's like a fish that just follows you around. When you run this direction, which I guess is north, or yeah, north, um, it looks like Magikarp is fainted and you're just like dragging him behind you, which is really sad, but also just a little bit funny. So anyway, figured I would show you guys that. I don't know how you do it better than that, but yeah, it's just a very interesting series of animations here. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually, can I go fishing off the pier? That'd be cool. I hope so. I mean, it is after all up here. And we need a good rod. Oh, also after this I should, no, I can't. That's annoying. Like, there's water right there. Let's also check our berries. They should be, yep, all done. Let's see how many we get. 5 berries. Very nice. And 5 oran berries. All that watering definitely helped. 5 Pekka berries. I think our Pokemon will be good as far as poison goes for a long time. Okay, so let's start by fertilizing these. Hopefully I should have some time to play before tomorrow. It is Sunday afternoon. Where is my mulch? I should have like a mulch kit where it all just goes directly to mulch. What else am I going to fertilize it with? Super Repel? Growth mulch it is. I guess I need to use a different mulch for each pot, so. Alright. Not sure how many oran berries we need. Let's go ahead and I'll fertilize 3 of these, and I want to put my citrus berry in here because I really want more of those. I can always buy more fertilizer. Let's go ahead and use all of it. Or I'll fertilize it with a magnet, because that makes sense. I do want to plant 1 Asper berry, just so I can get some more of those. And then lastly, I'm going to plant some oran berries, because I could use those for Miltank, and also to heal my own Pokemon. Although once I get some citrus berries rolling, we will convert to those instead. Let's give them some initial watering. Alright, very nice. Let's go give our new collection of oran berries to the Miltank. And then we will evolve our Magikarp, teach it Surf, and head to Cianwood City. Little Cian's namesake. And a Rattata. It's 4 levels lower, but I don't think Magikarp could defeat it, so let's go ahead and just switch out. Bring in Cian. Should be a fairly easy battle. Hyper Fang, a good move for sure. I remember, wow, critical hit, that did a lot of damage. I remember in my very first blue game, I also trained up a Rattata because I just caught whatever I saw. I didn't know what was good or what wasn't good. This could be really bad. Whew, good job, Cian. If he uses quick attack, no, okay, good. We got a little lucky there. But regardless, that should be enough for Magikarp to hit level 21. There we go. And what? Magikarp is evolving. And Magikarp starts evolving at level 20, but since we caught it at level 20, level 21 will have to do. Hopefully we didn't miss any cool moves. Sometimes Pokemon that evolve from weaker Pokemon learn a move at the very level they evolve at. Like Kadabra, I think, learns Confusion at level 16. Alright, we have a Gyarados. Like I said before, one of my favorite Pokemon. Let's teach him Surf so he has a good move. Gyarados is definitely more of a physical attacker than a special attacker, at least in the later games. But Surf is still a powerful attack, gets stab. Very nice. Let's go ahead and teach him Strength too. It's too bad Gyarados can't learn Cut, or it would be a really great HM Pokemon. Alright, so we know Splash, Tackle, Surf, and Strength. Well, let's keep up Gyarados for a second. Maybe we can do like 1 battle with him. Alright, the Apricorns have not grown back yet, and I did give Kurt a phone call. I was glad I could do that because I didn't want to ride all the way back down there. He has not done my recent set of Pokeballs yet. Not as funny as Magikarp. Gyarados is also still interesting, following you around. Alright, I will give as many Oran Berries as I can because I can always grow more. And this might be enough to heal it, which would be great because I could buy some Moo Moo Milk. It's probably like 10 Oran Berries, that sounds about right. It's getting healthier. I remember it being a lot, and I think 10 would feel like a lot if you didn't know how many you were going for. Oh, it wasn't even 10. Miltank is totally healthy. Good job, Miltank. Glad you're feeling better. Shocking, I want to give you some seals, but you don't have a seal case. But don't worry, my sister can give you a seal case. Oh, cool. Yay! Okay, so that's how we get the seal case. That's cool, we can decorate our Pokeballs. Just like Richie did in the Pokemon TV show. Alright, what seals do we get? Fire Seal A's. We can maybe use that on Cian's Pokeball. Party Seal B's. And Flora Seal C's. That could be good for Cherry's Pokeball. Alright, let's see if we can buy some Moo Moo Milk from her dad. Oh, that's not her dad, that's Cameron. No, we just had our photo taken, so... Alright, now we can buy some. 500. Oh, you can buy a dozen though. I wonder if you get a discount. Probably not. Let's buy a dozen. Alright, that definitely took a lot of money, but they are very good items. TM83, what does that do? Natural gift, oh, okay. We could have just bought those, but yeah, once you use it, the berry's gone. At least she tells me that. So, no, we will not be using natural gift on any of our Pokemon. Alright, so I think that's all we really wanted to do here. Let me heal up Cian just in case. And then we will travel south, surfing on Gyarados' back. Alright, oh, there's something else I want to do here too. Almost forgot. We are going to stop by the Pokemart. Is there a Pokemart? I think there is. I really hope there is. Yes, there is. Not just a Moo Moo Milk farm. Alright. Because, yeah, Moo Moo Milk is only 500, whereas a Super Potion, which heals half as much, is 700, so it is a good deal. Maybe 2 Fresh Waters might be better. What are they, 200 or 250? I can't remember. But anyway, while we're here, I'm glad I bought a dozen bottles of milk. Making me thirsty now. Don't know if we have milk. We might. I might have to grab some later. Alright, what did I want to buy here? Oh, right. I wanted to buy maybe some repels, first of all. Or some super repels. Alright, let's buy 10 of these guys. I'm sure we'll use them sooner or later. And then I want to show you guys a little Easter egg, I guess you'd call it. You may know about it already. Do we have escape ropes? We have one. And that should be enough. And so you might be wondering, why am I buying Pokeballs? Well, it's good to have Pokeballs, but more than that, if you buy 10 Pokeballs in Generation 3 games or later, you get a Premier Ball as a bonus. Any of you who have played Pokemon Go might be like, oh, I know Premier Balls, they're from raids, but they're very different in the regular games. In the regular games, they are just the same as Pokeballs in every way, except they look different, so cool factor. But the reason I'm buying them is because we are going to be getting the 5th edition to our team shortly. It is not Gyarados, but Gyarados is Generation 1. But hopefully we might even encounter some this episode. Okay, that's a dead end. I was hoping there might be something hidden back there. Sometimes there is, but I'm not going to use a repel right away. I will use a repel once we encounter like 1 or 2 wild Pokemon, though. Alright, good. Kinda didn't want to use Gyarados against a swimmer, but I'll use it against this wild Tentacool. The Pidgeys of the water. There's always that one annoying Pokemon you find. I guess Pidgey's not too annoying. Okay, more like Rattata. You find Zubats in caves, Tentacool in the water. Tentacool is actually a fairly decent Pokemon. But, not up to par with Gyarados. Alright, so that's Gyarados. You guys got to see him. We're going to move him to the back of the party. Now, I'd love to use Cian, but unfortunately, Cian is not going to do very good against all these water types. And I wouldn't mind using Rod either, but there's a lot of Tentacool around, and Tentacool is part Poison type, and Poison resists fighting. So I think it's better to go with good old Olive here. I'm kind of dreading at level 30, because then I'll be giving up my my dear Metronome. And I didn't knock it out. That's actually really surprising. Better be careful here. Right, now we'll use Metronome because pretty much any damaging attack will defeat it. Water Spout is not a damaging attack though. Or is it? It is. I'm thinking of Water Sport. Water Spout actually would do a lot of damage because I'm at max HP. Toxic Spikes puts spikes on your opponent's side of the field, which are very powerful because anytime you switch in a Pokemon that, well, that's cool, Wish. I almost wonder if I should give it Wish instead of Roost. I kind of forgot that Togetic can learn Wish. Oh, I should have thought about this before, because now if I replace Roost, then I can never get Roost back, unless I like trade over TM from a different version, because this TM came from the first gym leader, so I'm pretty sure I can't get more. Maybe from the Battle Frontier, but even that I'm not sure about. Whereas if I just forget Wish, I can always learn it later if I change my mind, so yeah. It's good to learn Wish on Pokemon that have high HP, because the Wish is a delayed heal, so you can switch out the Pokemon and give the heal to a different Pokemon on your team, which is really powerful. I used to use it a lot, like I said before, in competitive battling, and it teams up really well with Protect, because then you can protect that second turn. And even though it kind of gives your opponent a free turn to switch in or use a stat move, it does guarantee that you can get that Wish on your current Pokemon if you so choose. And they really don't know if you're switching or if you're using Protect, so there's a little bit of strategy involved. I heard! You beat Morty of Ecruteak Gym! That's incredible! I actually went to the gym's entrance to cheer you on. Did you know that? Everyone had these candles on their heads. It was kind of creepy. So I chickened out and took off for home. Don't know who Irwin is, but I kind of like him. Seems like he has character. Alright. Onward. I'll do, let's see, 2 more wild Pokemon, and then I'll just use a Repel. I kind of want to see if there's anything here besides the Tentacool, but it's probably just Tentacool, maybe with like a 20% chance of a, I don't know, Staryu or Krabby or something weaved in. But even so, that's not too interesting, so we'll do 1 more wild Pokemon, and then we'll use a Repel. On the bright side, our Extra Sensory is super effective, so easy XP for Olive, which is good, because Olive will be useful in the next gym. Not that she's not useful in every gym, but the next one in particular, because it is a fighting-type gym. Even though the last one wasn't fighting-type, wasn't poison-type, they all were poison-type, so that definitely helped me. Alright, Metronome it is. Toxic Spikes, Heat Wave. Great move, not good against Staryu. Mean that any Pokemon that comes into your side of the field, which is not in the air, so if it's not a flying type and doesn't have the ability to levitate, will become poisoned. Now if it's a poison type, it can't become poisoned, because that's just one of the rules. And I think in this generation and going forward, if you switch a poison type into the field when there are poison spikes, it'll actually like absorb the poison spikes and remove them from the field, which is a pretty cool counterplay. And a good reason to have a poison type on your team, even though poison types really weren't that useful in this generation. It wasn't until fairy types came in that people started really considering them. He's making fun of me for swimming on a Pokemon, but I actually haven't, well, I would say I haven't been swimming in a long time, but that's not true. I did go on vacation almost a year ago to California. That was a lot of fun. I really liked that trip. Got to see some gaming friends. Oh, explosion, that's like the worst. I guess self-destruct would be worse, because then it wouldn't do as much damage, but still. No XP, and we lose Olive. One of the dangers of using Metronome. Alright, well, let's send out Rod. Might have to use Cherry for a little while here too. Which is okay, because Cherry is a grass type, which is good against water types. But Tentacle is poison, so grass is only neutral against it. On the other hand, I will be using a Repel. Oh, it's really unfortunate to lose Olive this early on in the route. But that is the risk I take. Wartortle, that's cool. I like that. He has a pretty decent team here. Brick Break is still our best move, so we will go with that. Wartortle has a good defense, allowed it to live. I honestly expected to live with more than that. Probably should have saved our power points with Brick Break, but whatever. Alright, very nice. Uh-oh, I lost. Yes, you did. Okay, let's switch out our lead Pokemon to Rod, and just in case there's a double battle, let's put Cherry... Actually, no, let's put Cherry first and then Rod. Lots of switching. Alright, and heading onward. I want to battle these trainers while we're here, because I think the next gym is going to be easy. But again, I don't want to, like, be overconfident. It's funny how the first three were really, really tough, and the fourth one was really, really easy. But this one, if I remember correctly, he only has 2 Pokemon. It might be, I hope it's 3, but I hope I'm wrong and it's 3, but I think it's only 2. And I think they're level 27 and level 30. So, we don't have any Psychic or Flying type Pokemon. We do have 1, but Togetic doesn't know any flying attacks. It does know a Psychic type attack, which is nice against fighting types. So that'll be our best move. But hopefully the neutral coverage will make this a little more interesting. I might even save Olive till the end as like a secret weapon, just to make this fun. Alright. Still haven't had that last wild battle yet, which I'm okay with. Another swimmer. Alright, here we go. Is it something besides a tentacle? Please be something besides a tentacle. It is a tentacle. Alright. Repel it is then. Level 25. This could be some decent experience, so I'm gonna go for it. You know, actually, gotta do some maths here, but I think Return might be better than Razor Leaf when it's neutral coverage. Razor Leaf is base 55. It gets same type attack bonus, which is, what, 27.5? So what's that, 82.5? And then, Miracle Seed is another 20%, which is like a little bit over 16, we'll say 17, probably about 17. So that's about 100 base power, and Return is 102. So it's really, really, really close. But I think Return is just a hair more powerful. Good to know. The water's warm here. I'm loose and limber. Sure, I'll take you on. What's going to be an interesting dilemma is if we get a move like Giga Drain, or we already learned Magical Leaf, I think. I'm not sure what the next best like grass type move is. Giga Drain would be good because I think it's 75 base power in this generation, or is it 60? I can never remember. Because Absorb is 20, Mega Drain is 40. I want to say Giga Drain is 60. Maybe they upped it. For some reason, there's a part of me that's like, is it 75? If it's 75, I'll learn. If it's 60, I probably will stick with Razor Leaf. I really hope it's 75 though, because I wouldn't mind a better move. The reason I would hesitate, even though Razor Leaf is 55, is because I'm pretty sure that Bayleaf, because of his nature, yeah, has much better attack than special attack. Or better attack, I won't say much better, but enough to make a 55 base power move better than a 60 base power special move. Cherry will be hitting level 30 soon, our first level 30 Pokemon. Tentacruel. Alright, I like that they give the trainers here actually a decent Pokemon. It makes it a little bit of a challenge. I should have used Reflect when I had the Tentacle out, because it would have done less damage, but at this point, I don't think it's really worth using Reflect. Yeah, it would have had the damage from that acid, but then it would have a chance to use 2 acids, and it would have been a crit, so I don't think Reflect respects crits, so that wouldn't have mattered. Definitely the right play there. Alright, so might have to use a synthesis here in the near future. Level 30, very nice. He's got prune skin. Not entirely sure what that is. Oh, that's when you're... Okay, I do know what that is. It's when your skin, like... When you're in, like, the bath too long. Not that I've taken a bath in a long time either, but I should. Baths are fun. When you... I guess when you spend too long in the shower, too, does it happen? I don't know. I spent a long time in the shower. I've never noticed my fingers getting pruny, so probably more when you soak in, like, the tub or a swimming pool. Actually, probably the last time I had it happen was when I was in that swimming pool out in California last January. January is definitely a good time to go to California because everything is cheaper and it's nice and warm. And I made sure I got a hotel with a heated pool, so that was really nice. I wouldn't really go in the beach water. I had a friend who did just get in real quick, but it was really, really cold. At least that's what he said. Nice to put your feet in, though. What am I doing here? Repels, thank you. Super repel it is. I like how I say thank you as if I heard you guys shouting at the screen, but I didn't. Oh, Whirlpool. I don't have Whirlpool. Drats. And if I go in here, I think it's going to spit me right back out again. Or I just can't go in, okay. That might be a bit of a dilemma. I'm on my way to the Whirl Islands. I'm going exploring with friends. Well, do you have Whirlpool? Could I hitch a ride with you? Because, I don't have Whirlpool. Gyarados can learn Whirlpool if you have the HM. We don't have the HM or the right gym badge as far as I'm aware. Let's use Synthesis. Make sure we're topped off here. That might put a bit of a damper in our plans because the Pokemon I was hoping to catch today is in the Whirl Islands. And I forgot that, as the name suggests, you actually need Whirlpool to get there. I was thinking maybe you just needed like Whirlpool or Strength. I was really thinking Strength to get to like the better floors there. A lot of the Pokemon that are on the chart for Whirl Islands, I did look to make sure the Pokemon I want is there. A lot of them are at a level that would suggest you could get there at this stage in the game. So maybe you can only get to part of Whirl Islands. That's what I'm really hoping. I don't know. If you can only get there later in the game, that's going to really be unfortunate. Because Whirl Islands is one of only 2 places to get the Pokemon I want. And I was really thinking you could get there as soon as you could swim to it. Alright, Seeking. Not really a great Pokemon, but at least it's evolved. Like, I'm a little worried you can't use Whirlpool until like the 7th gym badge, and that's going to be really late in the game. Is that how you do it? Yep, that's how you win a Pokemon battle. Nice and easy. Alright, well let's go. We already used our Super Repel, didn't we? What's down here? More Whirl Islands, maybe? Oh, okay. No, oh, the beach got me all excited. There's a cave, but I can't get to it without Whirlpool. Ugh. Okay, let's face this swimmer. I will take my frustration out on him. Is he not going to fight me? Oh. There we go. The waves are wild here. They tire you out as you swim. I guess my depth perception is not as good in the water. Swimmer Ronald. Gyarados. Wow, nice. Glad they gave him a Gyarados. That's a good Pokemon. Does it have Intimidate? It does. It's a very, very good ability. One of the best in the game, because now my attack is lower, so that sucks. Let's use Return, because Gyarados is part Flying type, so Razor Leaf will only be normally effective. I was about to say that had to be a critical hit, especially through the attack drop. I think critical hits ignore attack drops as well. Don't quote me on that. Another Gyarados. That's going to be another Intimidate. I'm going to have to switch at this point, I think. Who could I switch to? Not really anybody. I'm sure this won't be a one-hit knockout. It might not even be a 2-hit knockout. No, it's not. Thrash is going to do a lot of damage. Not as much as I thought. Alright, let's hope for a crit from Razor Leaf, which does at least have an increased critical chance. Hopefully it's enough to be a 3-hit KO. I don't think it is. Alright, let's use one more Razor Leaf. If this doesn't knock it out, I'm going to use Synthesis to heal up a bit. I'm pretty sure Thrash is the move that Gyarados learns level 20 if you evolve it right at level 20. Alright, it would be great if I healed up and Gyarados hits itself in Confusion and knocks it out. That'd be perfect. in the later games, there are some moves they just program a Pokemon to learn at evolution, which is kind of cool. So if you wait to evolve it, you don't miss out on that move or have to use a move relearner. You still get it as soon as you evolve, whenever that may be. Alright, good job, Cherry. Ralph, not now. Oh, I don't think I can get to these islands. So I'm pretty sure that the 5th gym badge gives you permission to use Fly. And we'll also be getting the HM for Fly, which is great. It's a very useful move. You can fly to any city you've already visited. Saves a lot of time walking around. Although Johto's kind of pretty succinct. Everything's pretty close together. Ice Shard, that's a good move from Seal. It's the ice version of Quick Attack. And it's super effective against Bayleaf, because Bayleaf is grass type. So Fly is useful, but Johto maybe not as much as in some other regions. I'm gonna hope that the 6th gym gives you Whirlpool, but even so, I don't think you actually get the HM for Whirlpool until later on. I don't know. This is not great news. I'm almost tempted to just trade over. Oh, look, Cyanwood. Well, we're already here. I didn't realize it was that close to Whirl Islands. Let's go ahead and heal up. I'm almost tempted to trade over the Pokemon we want, or an egg of the Pokemon we want from a different version, as opposed to waiting, but I'll see how long Whirlpool is, and I think we'll probably still wait. It just may be that the Pokemon I thought would be our 6th Pokemon may be our 5th, and vice versa. But that's okay, the gym leaders only have 2 Pokemon, so if we only have 4, you know, that's fine, we're still ahead of them. And our rival has about the same as well. This is cool. Some bells here. Or, no, these are clothes drying. There's an automatic camera, sure, why not? Take a picture by the ocean. Yay! Gyarados is in the picture, that's pretty cool. I like how big its sprite is, too. Alright, Repel's effect wore off. Alright, let me go ahead and use another Repel. And I want to make extra sure that I need Whirlpool to get to the Whirl Islands. Might do a little more training, too, while we're here. And then we'll end up exploring Sandwood City in the next episode. I might have time to squeeze in one more episode if I start right after this. I do have, like I said, that dinner with my grandmama family tonight, but so that should be a lot of fun. I have some other errands to run this afternoon as well. But I should have time to play tonight. I really should be doing some other stuff this weekend. I have been doing some things I should be doing, but not as many as I should. So maybe I'll force myself to do like an hour's worth of other stuff when I get home. And then play some Pokemon tonight. I always end up staying up a little bit later than I should on a Sunday night because I've stayed up late Saturday night, which means I slept in today. At least I did get up around like noon, so that's not too bad. Might sound bad, but for me it's pretty good. I usually sleep until like 1 or 2 on the weekends, so noon is... I was tired, but I was like, you know what? No, I want to get up. I want to do what I have to do so I can play some Pokemon. It's nice when you have things like this that are just pure fun to look forward to, because not that some of the things I have to do today are not fun, but they're part fun, part work. So this is just like pure fun. Even like the video editing, it's fun. It's work, but it's fun work. But it's nice seeing the final product. Can't wait to start. I haven't actually started posting these yet because I still have a bunch of Star Wars videos up that I need to kind of get out first, and then I'll start uploading these. So I'm hoping to start uploading them. Sweet Scent, I think, lowers their evasiveness. Not really a good move. Yes. Hoping to start posting these by the end of the year. It is December 16th. Oh, okay, I did not expect this. That's right, Bayleaf evolves level 32. Well, no use waiting. Let's go for it. Excluding Rod, this will be our first final stage Pokemon. Yay! Very cool looking. Congratulations, your Cherry evolved into Meganium. That's awesome. Meganium is a very bulky and pretty well-rounded Pokemon, and it's wants to learn Petal Dance. Interesting. So that's the move. I wasn't thinking of Petal Dance, but that's the kind of move I was worried about. Okay, we're gonna learn Petal Dance, even though it's base power, even though it's a special move, so it draws in our lessels. Wow, special attack is actually quite a bit less because of my nature. But but it's still going to do a lot more, and it's completely accurate. The downside is you have to use it a few times in a row, and once you do, you become confused. It's kind of like the grass version of Outrage. It's nice though that Outrage, at least, which is my favorite move in the whole game, because it's kind of Dragonite's signature move, and Dragonite's my favorite Pokemon. Alright, Razor Leaf, you've served us well, but gotta replace you. So it's nice that they increased Outrage in Generation 4 from 90 to 120 and made it a physical move, which makes it even better for Dragon types with high attack stats like Dragonite, or Salamence, or Garchomp, or Haxorus, any of those types. Not so good for like Kingdra, who is more of a special attacker. Alright, so let's just surf around here a bit. But, there's a trainer we can face with our newly evolved Meganium. So it would have been nice if Petal Dance was increased to 120. I think in Generation 5, it does get increased to 120. But we are playing Gen 4, so 90 it is. Still a good move, though. And still, I'm pretty sure better than Razor Leaf. Obviously, if the battle ends, then we avoid the confusion. And even if we get confused, it's not the end of the world. I could give Cherry like a Pearson Berry or Lum Berry, which is a really good combo. Back when I used to play competitively in Generation 4, I think my Dragonite held a Lum Berry, which removes status effects, which is a really good move, because people would try to like paralyze my Dragonite or burn my Dragonite to stop its sweeps, or stop it setting up, and the Lum would cure it. And if they didn't do that, then I had the Lum around so that when Outrage wore off, it would automatically heal its confusion and could do a whole other round. It was a really good late game sweeper. Because at that stage in the game, fairy types did not exist. The dragon types were really, really powerful. Like, unless you had a steel type or a really bulky like normal type, Outrage could just sweep through an entire team with ease, even after like a single Dragon Dance. Swimmer George. Okay, so we're going to use Return here because Petal Dance is going to be great, but it'll even do more damage, but it'll leave me confused after it defeats 2 or 3 of his Pokemon. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do, I was hoping to get the Pokemon I wanted this episode, but it looks like that's not going to happen one way or the other. I'm going to finish this fight, and then we will go ahead and end things here. And, you know, as much as I really want to do one more episode before I have to head out, I probably shouldn't risk it because I still got a shower and all, so I'm going to do the responsible adult thing and not play any more Pokemon, but I will at least surf around, see if I can find an entrance to the Royal Islands. Probably not. I'm not optimistic at this point. If I can, then we'll start there when we come back. If not, we will walk around Cianwood. I'll probably wait to do any more training around here until after we beat the gym. Alright, one more Pokemon. Let's go ahead and use Petal Dance here. It's nice that Meganium evolves at level 32. I can't remember if Feraligatr and Typhlosion do or not. And even though Meganium isn't like the coolest grass starter, no offense, it's a great grass starter. I love Meganium, classic Gen 2 Pokemon. Gen 2 as a whole didn't really have the best starters in my opinion, so like, I'm not too excited about Typhlosion, and Feraligatr's kind of cool, but still not like as cool as like Swampert or Blastoise. So if there was a generation to choose a grass type starter, this is definitely the one. But alright, let's check on our plants real quick. They're not growing yet. Hasn't been that long, I guess, not even an hour. Alright guys, so hopefully I can find a way into Whirl Islands. I don't think I can though, so I'll look up when we get Whirlpool. But otherwise, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I should see you all back here tonight.